Thanks for joining me for my Cook With Me Halloween edition video. Grab a snack and your favorite beverage, and let's get this party started right. We'll be making some mug cake, some black bean pasta with a really interesting twist. Can you guess what it is? Mushrooms! I wonder what I'm going to do with that. I guess you'll have to stay tuned and find out. Let's get in the mood of Halloween. Let's light some candles. And because I'm extra, let's light some more candles. For this specific cocktail, I'll be using black vodka, but you can also use tequila or rum, which is my favorite for this one. You want to start out by getting your cutting board and getting your lemon. Start out by cutting that. Then get your old fancy lemon squeezer. If you don't have a squeezer, then just use your hands. Doesn't have to be that fancy. I'm actually squeezing 2 lemons in a shot glass, and I'll just place that aside. And then we have these weird things. They're called finger limes. We're going to do something fun with that later on. Start off by getting your diet Ocean Spray grapefruit juice. Now grab your ice and pour it in the shaker. You want to follow that in with a little bit of vampire blood. Okay, I'm not really good at the voiceover things, but anyways, grab your vampire blood, pour that in. Next, add your Aperol, followed by the Hypnotic. And please don't judge me on the Hypnotic. You know, I know it's an old school thing, and I still love it, and I like how it tastes, so I'm putting it in my cocktail. Follow that up with some grapefruit juice with your lemon, and mix that together. And once you get to the point of pouring that in your glass, you'll see that it's a little bit lighter. If you want more of a boozy effect and you want your drink to be darker, just add more vodka to taste. Now remember those fingerling limes I told you about? I'm just going to start calling it lime caviar because it looks like caviar. It's kind of creepy. It's so Halloween, and this is my first time actually using and buying this. I got it from Imperfect Food, and I love trying new stuff, so I'm going to use this in the recipe. First, start out with using some baby oranges. I think these are like the cuties. And I cut both ends of the orange to kind of use it as a table. And then I put the orange slices on. And then we follow up with that deliciosos, as my dad says, lime caviar or finger lime. If you want this in a shot form, no worries. Just pour the same drink in a shot glass and make sure to squeeze the fingerling lime into the bottom of the glass first. Then cover it with the orange at the top and garnish with just a little bit more of your lime caviar. It's going to be really good at the end as a shot, and you're going to get that snap, crackle, and pop when you take it. So very similar to when you have a drink and you take a shot and then you bite the lime. You're going to have that lime taste at the end, and it's going to pop in your mouth. Let's see how it tastes. Am I doing this backwards? Because normally when you take shots, you take it all the way. But since the orange is getting in the way, let me take this out. Oh, the lime caviar fell to the bottom. So this is going to be like a chaser at the end. All right, ready? Oh, it's crunchy. I have a cousin who's gonna hate that noise if she sees that video. She hates ASMR, but somebody likes it, so that was a good shot. Next up is the black bean pasta. By the magic of TV, the pasta is already boiled, so go ahead and grab some oil of your choice. The oil that I decided to go with is some extra virgin olive oil that I got when I was on a trip in Greece, and it just takes me back. So I'm going to use a little bit of that in there, starting out with 1 teaspoon. Give it a good old stir, and then we're going to use this zesty Italian seasoning. You can use any Italian seasoning that you want, but this is the one I'm going to use. I'm going to first start off with 1 teaspoon. Eventually I am going to add another teaspoon because I like flavor. I don't like bland food. Next, grab your orange peppers because, of course, we want to bring in some Halloween vibes here. And then grab your red onion. You can use any type of onion you want, but I had red, so that's what I'm using. And also give that a good mix. And then some tomatoes. Add that in. Also give that a good stir. And then my favorite is Parmesan cheese. So good. Pour that on top. All measurements will be in the description, so if you want to follow along with me, please be my guest. And this is the finished product. Now, what the heck do I do with this? I bought this again from Imperfect Foods, and I don't know what the heck to do with it. So why not add it to my Halloween video? I'm going to add a little bit of paprika and Trader Joe's mushroom seasoning to this, and we'll see what the heck we're going to make with it. Okay, people, this is all trial and error. I'm trying to cook here, and this thing is so big, I just don't know what to do with, like, how to cook it. It's just weird, and I've never made mushrooms like this. So, as you see, I'm just trying to get as much seasoning on there as I can, and I just realized it's not working out. So, I'm just going to cut this in half. Like, it's too much. We're going to cut it in half. This is all fun. So after letting that saute down a bit with the seasonings, I'm going to add a little bit of garlic because your girl likes garlic. I'm not a vampire, but I like garlic. So add a little bit of paprika because I'm trying to make it turn this nice red color. So I thought that's my goal. Don't really know what I'm doing because I'm making this up. Have fun, people. And of course, I'm adding a little bit more mushroom seasoning to that. And my favorite, Louisiana Hot Sauce, because you know you got to add some stank on it and some spice. Plating up the mushrooms, they kind of look like little alien heads or fingers. And so now we're going to do the taste test. Looks so weird. But I guess that's the fun about it, because Halloween is weird. And this is weird. And I'm weird. And it's just fitting. I'm the type of person that, you know, I just whip up whatever's in my fridge. And this happens to be it. So now I'm going to try either it's going to be a masterpiece or a disaster. Either way, it's perfectly fitting for Halloween. So here we go. I'm going to try the pasta first. Good. That's good. Okay, black bean pasta. Guess I'm gonna go and try these mushrooms by itself, and then I'm gonna try it together and see if it works. Cause they look so creepy. They look like fingers, right? Like, or brains or something. They look creepy. But hey, I like mushrooms. I'm just gonna pick it up because we ain't got time to waste. It's hot. It's hot. Okay.
You just mumbled.
The Louisiana Hot Sauce was really good. And the kick is good. Now these are both great separate. I don't know how it's gonna taste together, but I'm gonna try it. You know what? Because I'm weird, I think this tastes pretty good together. I could see how someone might think it was strange, but I think both taste really good. So my advice is, if you're a picky eater, make this and try it separately. But if you're a little bit weird like me and want to try something and mix it up, and you don't mind trying two good things that taste good and want to mix together, then try it together. Either way, creativity is awesome, and I like expressing myself through food. Last but certainly not least, I'm making some delicious mug cake in my cauldron cup. I'm gonna first start out with whatever mix you have. Right now, because I am currently on Weight Watchers, I am using the Weight Watchers mug cake mix, but I know Betty Crocker also has a mix. If you guys are not trying to do any type of diet thing, then you can use that. And you want to add 3 tablespoons of milk. The recipe says water, but I add milk, almond milk to be exact, and just give it a good old stir, and then put that in an old-fashioned microwave. Once you finish that, grab your favorite ice cream of choice. Mine is going to be Halo Vanilla because, again, your girl's on Weight Watchers. She's trying to get snatched. So I'm actually going to measure this. I use 1/4 cup, and that's plenty for me. And it still, you know, makes it delicious without going overboard. So I'm just going to pour that in there. Next is this coconut whipped topping from Trader Joe's, which is so delicious, but as you can see, I failed. I ran out. Anyways, make believe that there's some whipped topping of your choice there. And then we're going to drizzle on about a teaspoon of Hershey's. Follow that up by some chocolate honey-made graham crackers. Just crush it up. Just crush it and pour it on top, because that's just going to add to the chocolatey goodness of this mug cake. You will not be disappointed. And voila, you're all done. Now, time for the taste test. Got my cauldron style mug cake. And now it's time for my favorite part, which is the taste test. In there, I'm getting ice cream. I'm getting the chocolate. I'm getting graham cracker. I'm just... Oh yeah. My teeth are cold. Oh, it's so good. This is giving me restaurant vibes. Quite a bougie twist. I think I'm gonna eat this whole thing. This is gonna be dinner. Man. You know, sometimes you just eat so fast, it's gone. You like, wait, that you ate that? It's gonna be me.